Leaving the 9 to 5 grind to pursue day trading full time is most likely a thought that all traders have had or are currently still having. It's a huge decision, one that could change your life forever. Yeah, it sounds dope. Waking up every day, setting your own schedule, trading from anywhere. No more commuting to work. No more counting down to the weekend to enjoy your life. Just you and the markets. Shit, it is dope. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've done it. Trading offers many freedoms, but it also comes with many challenges. So there are things to consider before making that big move. A lot of people get into trading, and the first thing they want to do is, they're fantasizing the life of, oh man, riches and cars and matches and all that stuff. And if you really care about that stuff, most people don't, truthfully. They think they do, they don't, so you get it. But, if you do, that's cool, you can obtain that. But a lot of people, they like to jump prematurely. So this video, man, we're going free flow, man. I'm just gonna talk, we're gonna rap, we're gonna have a good conversation. I'm gonna give you like my opinion and my thoughts because it's not a one size fits all answer. You know what I'm saying? Like, it depends on your situation. Like, where are you at in your life and your circumstances? So things play a factor. How old are you? You feel me? Like, are you 18 years old, 17, 19, 20, where you're either in college, like, so your rent is cheap, or you in a dorm or whatnot, or like, are you living with your parents? Do they support you so you really don't have bills? Well, you technically, yeah, you can go full time, right? Because you may not work like that. You might have a part-time job or a full-time job, maybe, but I doubt if you're that young. You probably got a part-time job, so you technically already can be full-time. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's a lot different. Where are you more at? You closer to my age, right? I'm 28. You feel me? You late 20s, you 30s. Maybe 25 responsibilities, 35, 45. Like, you got children. Maybe you older with grandchildren. You feel me? Like, you got a wife. You can't just up and just quit your job and look crazy because you got mouths to feed. You can, but I wouldn't recommend that. I don't think any man should put their family in that type of situation. It comes with a lot of stress. Like, it's not all bad, but first thing you want to do is look at your situation. Like, does it make sense for you? What's your savings like? Even if you have a family, maybe y'all have planned for this and you decide, all right, cool, before you make that leap, you're going to study for X amount of time, right? So 12 months, 2 years, by 2 years, truthfully, if you do it part-time, you should be solid. So maybe that leap then just enhances you when you go full-time. You just enhance your money. But maybe you and your wife or your significant other or whatever, right? Like, y'all make a plan. I bet, like, hey, baby, we believe in you. You say you need more time. I don't advise that because I think it's an excuse. Because trust me, if you can make whatever you make work with a little bit of time, when you get more, it's going to enhance it. So if you're not profitable with no time, you can be more not profitable with more time. If that makes sense, right? But if you're profitable with this much time and you're working this much and you're profitable, and it's getting more and more while you're working, yeah, man, when you get more time, you're just going to enhance it. Now, you could also destroy it because sometimes, too, if you haven't mastered your emotions, this is why I talk so much about psychology, the technicals. That's why I have courses down below on psychology, technicals, and stuff like that, right? So check them out. That's also why I got videos on this stuff. If you haven't mastered your psychology first before you go full time, you will destroy yourself. Because one of the things people don't think about, they don't realize, sometimes having a job provides structure. And this is something like, it's not even just a trading thing. Trading is a business, right? But I've had several businesses. I always say, I'm not a trader. I'm a businessman who happens to trade. You feel me? So I've been self-employed for a lot of years. I know how it goes. There's nobody to wake you up in the morning to tell you go to work. There's nobody to tell you go get more clientele. There's nobody to tell you do anything, right? You do what you want. And for the average person, just truth be told, like, they need a job to have structure. You feel me? Like, they just do. They need somebody to tell them to be here at 8 o'clock and then you can leave at 5. They need somebody to tell them, look, you get 1 hour for lunch, because if not, they be bullshitting. You feel me? Like, they'll take a 2-3 hour lunch. They'll go to the gym for 2 hours and they'll be going and driving around. No, you need to work, man. You need to work. And so if you don't have that kind of discipline with yourself, trusting yourself, you might want to hold off, man, because I promise you, I always say it's like money, right? Money doesn't change who you are. It only enhances who you are. If you're a good person with money, you can get money and do great things. You know what I'm saying? I started making money. I started putting out content to help other people like I was helped. You know, like you can do a lot of things. You can build churches. You can make nonprofits. You feel me? Like I have time. I have resources to make this type of content, to afford the equipment to put out to help people like you. Or people can be assholes with money or have a drug problem. If they get more money, they're going to be more of an asshole or more of a person with a drug problem or whatever their vice or their thing is. You know, if they shop now and they can't manage $1,000 and they make $4,000 a month, but they spending $500 on shoes and Birkin bags and Gucci shirts and all that. You give them money, you can spend it. That's why you see most professional athletes end up going broke, because they make millions of dollars, but they spend it all. So it's not about how much money you make necessarily. It's important, but it's about how much money you keep. So that's an important piece you want to take into consideration, like where you at too. So like I definitely would think about that before I leave a job, or because it's going to expose you, man. And last thing you want to do is have that pressure on you, because pressure comes with it now. Like there's no more check coming, right? There's no more every 2 weeks. If you just show up, you make money. That don't happen no more. You got to realize that. You eat what you hunt. Like I said, I've been self-employed for many years. Right now I'm employed and doing this because I sold my business, built up my skill set, and now, you know, I mean, I'm in a professional career. I've been in the finance world for a long time. Right now it makes sense for me and my wife where we're at. Is it forever? No. I've just been honest with you, it's not. But it fits right now, right? I'm able to do both because I put in the time first. And that's one of the main things I suggest. Put in the time first. Like don't rush to just, oh, I discovered trading, I want to quit my job because I believe I can make money. Like, no, like, have you built a credible, like, you know what I'm saying, track record with yourself? Like, have you been consistently profitable? Do you really make money? Like, okay, make money from your job first before you just up and leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, with your job, rather, not say from it, but from your job and with it, because you go to work, no matter if you do great in Excel or you just kind of half-assed enough not to get fired, you can make the same amount of money. If you sleepy or you energetic, you can make the same amount of money. When you start trading, you sleepy, you fuck up, lost trade. You know what I'm saying? You ain't studied enough, you not staying on top of your strategy, and the seasons change and stuff like that. Like, there's a lot of ramifications that could come from this stuff. You feel me? So it's not like you don't have that peace of mind. You gotta hunt. If you don't hunt, you don't eat. As simple as that. Like, you going back to primitive days. So, you know, yeah, there's a lot of pros, but I think people get too infatuated on it. You know, like just thinking about the pros only. Like, and I understand, man. You know, we all work hard, man. Like, I work a lot. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's my job or my businesses, like, I work a lot, dude. But that's because I have a lifestyle I want to live. Like I said, I'm 28 years old. You know, I'm working now because I don't plan on working for somebody forever. I love to work, but I want to work for myself. You know what I'm saying? But in order to do that for life and not ever have to double back, we got to do certain things we don't want to do in order to do things we do want to do. You know what I mean? It's about sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? So I believe any man, especially a real man, not a boy, that's why I said a man, right? Any man is going to do what they got to do. You know what I mean? That just comes with it. When you have a child, it's not your responsibility. When you get married, it's not your responsibility. Like, you know, we ain't on that boy stuff. We on real grown man stuff. You feel me? So shoot, man. Like I said, it's pros, bro, but don't get high on it. Trust me. Oh, I can make 1,000 days if I had this much time and do. Realistic, man, you shouldn't be. I mean, you shouldn't be on the charts that much. Like I get study time. Like that's important. Like, trust me. That's why I said, like, maybe you and your wife or your spouse, or whatever, like, y'all have agreed, like, okay, cool, like, you know, hey, save up some money. You're gonna take off for 6 months, man, and then, you know, when you go back, you'll find another job, and that 6 months to just study. You prove them to yourself, you know, hey, you do it. Like, every free minute now you study, you show your significant other, like, you know, she see, hey, you own it, you feel me? Or if you're a female, he or whatever, right? Like, they see, yo, they committed. I bet. I know, you know, your wife will know, hey, man, my man ain't gonna waste no time. He ain't gonna bullcrap around. He going to it. Then by all means, do what you got to do, stack up, take that time off, study, and then go out to a job. I mean, that's part of some of the sacrifices and hard decisions you have to make. But just up and jumping ship, just jumping in the water, you don't know how to swim, yeah, dog, you probably gonna drown. You feel me? Like, that probably ain't gonna work. So be careful with that, man. Truthfully, I suggest going part-time first. Like, that's my suggestion. Now, I believe you should go part-time. I mean, drop every other thing you truly can drop. Make as much time as you can. If you really want this to work truly, I mean, it's not long term. You know what I mean? It depends on your goals. Like my goals, not other people's goals. My goals, like I'm gonna make millions. I'm just being honest with you. But I mean, what's your goal? You want to make 1,000, 2,000? Like that's not hard for real. Like it takes a lot of time to get the skill up front, but like that's easy work, you know. But I'm assuming you want to make more than that if you're trying to quit your job. But that's slight work, man. But just you know, I would say go part time, man. Learn the skill, sacrifice whatever time you got. You probably have to give up extracurricular activities. You probably have to give up a lot of relationships that are just like there to be there. You know, people you talk to, and you like, man, why do I talk to this person? You know what I mean? Like, why do I waste time hanging out here? Yeah, now you got to stop going. If somebody invites you out, you're gonna stop going. Hey, John, you want to come out and drink? Nah. Oh, hey, Steve, you want to come drink? Nah. Like, you gotta say no. You feel me? Like, it's what it is, because that's wasting time. That should be in your mind, like, yo, that's 2 hours I could be studying. You feel me? Like, I could be learning to get this craft right. So, yeah, I would definitely not recommend that. Cut the time out. I would say go part-time. Once you go part-time, trust me, you could trade a lot better when you got steady income coming in. Like I said, it's situational. If you are in this position where you can work part-time and you're young, by all means do it. You feel me? Like, hey, I'm all for it, man. Take no risks while you're young. Trust me, you only get more responsibility as you get older. I'm only 28 and I got a lot more responsibility. Man, I couldn't imagine moving how I move now like I did now 5 years ago. And it's only 5 years, man. But from 23, how I was moving, to 28, it's crazy. And you can move a lot different when you're 18. And stuff ain't impossible, but you know, it just changes with life. Like, the more responsibilities you get. Ain't impossible. It's a lot tougher though. So if you ain't got that weight on you, man, hey, I'll say it's coming from a real one. I'm just being honest with you, man. Put a pussy to the side, put alcohol to the side. That stuff gonna be there, but you want to get your bread right. Take advantage of that time. I promise you. I don't really have regrets. You know what I'm saying? I've done a lot of things. I took a lot of risk up front. Started my first business endeavor when I was 21. I'm glad I started that young, because I could not imagine starting later. Again, it's not impossible. Do not be discouraged if you are older than that. You know what I'm saying? People started before me, people started after me. But if you're in your youth, take advantage of it. And no matter what, even if you're 40, you're going to be younger now than you are at 50. Take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? Because the sooner you learn this skill too, the sooner you can start enjoying your life, retire, bring that extra income to get that beach house, or whatever it is you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Just help supplement income is bringing more to have options and take better vacation with your loved ones. So, yeah. I recommend going part-time. Do not feel the need to jump ship and just jump in the water before you take swimming lessons. Okay? So if you've made it this far to the end, obviously you family, man. You know what I'm saying? So do 2 things for me. Number 1, I need you to text this video to somebody who needs it, right? Bless them with this information, because I'm sure you know somebody who's contemplated this, who's thought about leaving that job, or who's thinking about it, or even who may need some inspiration or insight or whatnot. And, you know, if you feel they can get value from it, man, just shoot them a text, share it to them. And number 2, man, number 2.1, go to the description, check out all my courses, all my products. I do what I do to help you guys. That's why I put this information out. That's why I'm here. That's not why I'm one of the people truly just not making content anymore. I could easily do that, but like I said, I was helped, and so I feel obligated to help others. And now number 2.2, you already know what I say if you made this far, and you family, man. If you like making money, man, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Don't be one of them weird people who's watching my video and ain't subscribe. That's weird. Don't be a weirdo. And if you don't like making money, then don't subscribe. It's that simple. Much love.